Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today and welcome to the home of FIFA career mode hints, tips and news. If you are new to the channel and you do enjoy this video, please help the channel grow by hitting the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back and thanks for your continued support. And if you want extra FIFA career gems content, then just head over to either my Twitter or Instagram. Today's video I'll be sharing with you a little tip on how to get an overall boost pretty instantly for some of your youth academy players. Now I came across this tip when I was doing a youth academy only career mode. And from the end of season number 1 to season number 2, quite a few of the youth academy players dropped in potential, so the plan was to potential loan glitch all those players back up to their original potential status. But upon recalling the player just like you do in the potential loan glitch, I found that most of the players were also getting a boost in their overall, so I decided to put all of my youth academy players onto the loan list, including the highest rated. And as you can see, I've only got a very small squad of 22 players, so I've only put a few on the loan list at any one time, as your squad gets to 17 outfield players, all loans after that will be rejected. So as I've already said, this is exactly the same method as the potential loan glitch, and you can recall your players at any point, but just like the potential loan glitch, before recalling it's a very good idea to save your game just in case you don't get the results you wanted. That way you can just reload the save. The goalkeeper Monnier has already jumped up a +2 on the same day he was loaned out, so recalling him didn't get much of a boost. But moving on to the centre back Colin, he's a 70 overall. After his recall, he's grown by +3 up to 73. Pereira, a central midfielder from Brazil, he'd already grown +2 on the same day he was loaned out. Upon recall, he grew an extra +1, so that's a total of +3 up to an overall of 74. Argentine winger Castro, he had an overall of 73 during his loan at AC Milan, but upon recall he jumped up +2 and now has an overall of 75. Danish left back with a familiar name Christian Eriksen, 66 overall prior to recall, but upon recall he jumped +2 up to an overall of 68. Croatian centre-back Bosnak had already grown +1 on the same day he was loaned out, but upon recall he jumped an extra +2, so that was a total of +3, now has an overall of 69. Next up we have my homegrown talent in this career mode, Leo Favre, who is a striker with an overall of 76, but upon recall he jumped by +3 and now has an overall of 79. Ivorian central attacking midfielder Gehi, he had already grown +1 on the same day he was loaned out, but upon recall he grew an extra +3, making it a total of +4 and now has an overall of 70. Belgian winger Lau has already grown +1 on the same day he was loaned out, but upon recall he jumps an extra +3, making that a total of +4 and now has an overall of 73. With these overall upgrades, the players also get an increase in their value. Ivorian midfielder Ake had already grown a +1 whilst on loan, but upon recall he jumps an extra +4, making that a total of +5, now has an overall of 71. It was actually Ake where I came across this tip whilst on loan at RZ. His overall was 66, upon recall he jumped by +6 up to 72. A centre-back from Cameroon, Traore, whilst on loan his overall was 66, upon recall he jumped by +4, now has an overall of 70 and also a value increase of 70%. And the final player is my skipper with the leadership trait Robin Veenstra. Whilst on loan he'd grown +1 to 73, but upon recall he jumped an extra +2, making that a total of +3. Overall he's now 75. So if you are doing a youth academy career mode, don't just use the potential loan glitch to boost potential, you can also use it to boost overall. But that does conclude today's video. All that remains to say is thank you so much for watching. Please remember to tune into my channel next time for more FIFA 21 career mode content. But until then, it's FCG out.